What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Kari, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. You know, for the Rona. At this point, I feel like I just need to do a Yeezy playlist, just all Yeezys all the time. Do you guys want to just see a Yeezy playlist? Let me know, comment down below, and I'll just organize a bunch of Yeezy videos so y'all can just watch this same box over and over and over again. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 version 2 Cinder. Now, first take on the brand new Yeezy Cinder. It's really nice. It's an interesting color. It is and is not a whole bunch of things, and I'll explain that as we dig a little bit deeper into the shoe. It's a 350 version 2, so looking at the shoe overall won't take long. All right, starting with the upper of the shoe here, I sound like a broken record. Say it with me, all prime knit upper. On the lateral side of the shoe here, we are back to having this translucent line here stitched into the prime knit with this dyed resin. On the heel of the sneaker here, we are back to having a pull tab on this one. Once again, pull tab stitched into the back with the exposed stitching going down the back of the shoe. Top down view on the sneaker here, you can see the toe box again, exposed stitching as opposed to the hidden stitching that we've been seeing on other 350s like the Desert Sage. Regular rope laces, but y'all already know what that is. On the insole of the sneaker, black insole with that white Adidas Yeezy co-branding on the heel. As far as the midsole goes, you cannot see through the midsole on this one. This one is completely blacked out, opaque, whatever you want to call it. You can't see through it. And last but not least, on the outsole of the sneaker, you have this nice brown outsole, not quite gum bottom, but this really nice dark kind of milk chocolate brown with that yellow boost pod right there on the heel. Okay, so here's the deal with these. When I said they kind of are and aren't a lot of the same things, this is what I mean, right? They're black, but they're not quite black. They're gray, but they're not quite gray. The outsole of the shoe, it's like brown, but not quite gum. And that I think has a lot to do with the overall theme of the shoe, which is cinder. So what exactly is cinder? Let's break that down real quick. Cinder is what's known as a pyroclastic material. If that's too much for you, let me break it down and make it a little simpler. Cinder is what's known as an extrusive igneous rock. If that's still a little too complicated, let me break it down a little bit further. Cinder is basically the dried up version of molten lava from volcanoes. When a volcano erupts, all that lava comes down, it starts to solidify and harden, it gets dark, it looks like cinder, looks like ash. And I think that could be a good description for the cinder. The Yeezy version 2 Cinder looks like an ashy triple black. It really does. It looks like a triple black version 2 that needs some cocoa butter on it. But that's okay because again, pretty much it's a black Yeezy. Now, here's the thing about this sneaker here. The release on it, really weird. I'll be honest with you. It seemed like a lot of people took W's, but a lot of people took L's at the same time. I got lucky. I took a W on the Adidas app, but I actually took an L on YeezySupply.com. Not only that, but these are the non-reflective version. There is a rumor of a reflective cinder version that's supposed to be dropping sometime soon, but nobody really knows when it's supposed to happen. I guess it's gonna be some kind of a shock drop. My guess is that the entire sneaker won't be reflective, but they're doing this new thing now where just the stripe is reflective, so that's probably gonna be what it looks like. But getting back to the sneaker here, as far as inspiration, not quite sure. Maybe Kanye saw a volcano erupt and thought, oh, that's interesting. He saw some ash, he saw some rocks, he saw some cinder and thought, oh, cool colorway for a 350, let's do that. Again, this is the beauty of the 350 version 2. This is truly his Jordan 1. He can make any colorway in this sneaker and people are going to buy it, especially in easier colors like this that are primarily black because people love a good black Yeezy. And right now, if you try to buy a triple black version 2 on the market, it's gonna cost you a little bit of money. Now, I'll be honest, I really don't know what they're doing over there when they're making these shoes. For instance, with the stitching, I thought that they were making the stitching more hidden in the later pairs of the sneaker, but let me show you this. This, of course, is the Desert Sage version 2. We already talked about these. Now, if you notice, they've got the hidden stitching on the front of this sneaker, no heel pull on the back. There's exposed stitching on this one with a heel pull on the back. This sneaker was made after this sneaker was made. This sneaker's production date is December of 2019, whereas the Cinder's production date is January of 2020, which means they've literally been going back and forth playing around with not exposing the stitching, not putting heel tabs, putting heel tabs. I don't know what they're doing. I guess while they're trying to figure out what they're doing or what to put on which model of sneaker to make it look, I don't know, maybe like a predecessor, kind of with this blackish kind of theme here. Maybe they wanted it to look a little bit more like the triple black version 2 for people that missed out on on that one? I don't know. But what I do know is that the 350 version 2 is definitely the sneaker that everybody has in their collection now. Everybody has at least a couple of colorways of, and definitely is a sneaker that Kanye wants everybody to have. That's probably why he's making them in every color combination imaginable. And here's the thing about it. You would think that people would get burnt out on 350s at this point, kind of like you would think people would get burnt out on Jordan 1s at this point, but Jordan 1s are still going strong and 350s are still going strong. And that is why I believe that Kanye very well could jump over to Jumpman. Now, let's get into why you should or should not have purchased this sneaker. First off, you should have purchased this sneaker if you do not have a pair of Yeezys in your collection. I think this is a great place to start. It's an easy color to match up anything with, different color jeans, different color fits, all that kind of stuff. Really, really great entry point for a great price. It's not worth a ton of money on the aftermarket right now, but you're still gonna pay probably about 50 bucks over retail price depending on what size you wear. Honestly, you also should have bought it if you are a reseller. Now, again, other Yeezys that have been dropping lately have not been worth as much money over retail price on the market, the 380 Mist, for instance. However, this sneaker, due to its limited but kind of not limited, or however they rolled it out, due to the nature of the sneaker and the popularity of the fact that it's just a black Yeezy at its core, a lot more people wanted this sneaker than really any other colorway that's been coming out lately. And because of that, it drives up demand on the shoe. So if you're a reseller, I would go ahead and get my hands on a pair of these as well. But the thing about this sneaker is that I would probably hold them for a little while, because I actually see the prices probably hitting into the 300s, maybe a little bit more than that later down the line, if you can hold on that long. Now, here's why you should not have purchased this sneaker. You should not have purchased this Yeezy if you already own a bunch of Yeezys already. Leave these for the people that don't own Yeezys in their collection and they need a really dope sneaker to enter into their collection. This again is a great place to start. So if you don't already own a pair of Yeezys, I will go ahead and cop these. But if you do already own a rack of Yeezys, leave these kind of for the people that wanted them. Unless you're a reseller, of course, then if you're trying to get your money, I can't tell you what to do. You already know what it is. It's colorways and sneaker silhouettes like this that are gonna ensure that Kanye rises up to the top of this industry. Maybe he might be neck and neck with Jordan Brand and Nike, but he's definitely catapulting Adidas into a new stratosphere of revenue with this model. It's like no matter how many they make, they just keep on selling and selling and selling. It's insane. But again, overall, really nice sneaker, really simple colorway. Don't have a whole lot to say about it, but just my 2 cents about why you should or should not purchase the Yeezy version 2 350 Boost, whatever you call it, Cinder. But enough of me talking about the sneaker. Now it's time for you guys to sound off down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the Yeezy Boost 350 version 2 Cinder. Is this one that you guys added to your collection? Is this your first pair of Yeezys? Is this your 5th pair of Yeezys? Whatever pair it is for you, sound off down below. Let me know what you guys think about this colorway. Do you like kind of this grayish, blackish, kind of ashy color here? Is this something that works for you guys? Or are you guys more partial to the plain triple black Yeezy version 2 Boost? Let me know which one you guys like down below. Of course, while you're down in the comments, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you, I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Adidas Yeezy Boost version 2 350 Cinder. And until next time, I'm out.